Hey guys, welcome back. This is Return to Tennis. I'm your host Aaron. Thanks for returning. Haven't had a lot of content lately. Weather's been kind of bad. Work's been bogging me down. Not a lot of racket reviews on the horizon, but I've got some eyes on things. But we do have something we're going to out and hit today. We have hit it a little bit on camera as part of our flexible rackets. And I've been hitting it in drills and point play, played a few games with it. I really love this racket, and it's the Boris Becker Delta Core London Tour from 2012, 2011. Super flexible frame. We're talking like 55 RA, but a little heavy, It's sitting around 337 right now. We're going to get out and hit this a little bit on camera today and talk some more about it. I do have another frame I just wanted to throw out there and show you guys. I'm not stringing this up. This one is staying on the shelf. It's staying in storage. I caught a great deal on it, so I grabbed it. It is the Boris Becker World Champion racket. I think these were produced for him by Head at the end of his career. This is number 2083 of 3100, made in 1995. Absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I'm not stringing this. This is staying in storage. It's mint condition. It's never been hit. Still has the sticker on it and everything. Labeling it. If I can get another one, I'll string that one up. But that's a little heavy. That racket right now with no strings is 300 and probably about 321 grams without strings in it. So it's going to be a little beefy. But anyways, the sun's out. The courts are dry. Let's go. All right, guys, so here we go. Finally caught a clear day, beat the bad weather, a little warm, not too windy. And we are out here with the Boris Becker Delta Core London Tour. I'm gonna start off with some backhands. I always like to start off with backhands. It gives my arm a little more time to kind of loosen up. Lets my wrist kind of loosen up a little bit before I start. Whoa, that was too loose. Before I start trying to really swing on forehands. There we go. I don't know what to say about this racket, guys. I really like it. It's a little heavy for me. It's just a little bit heavy. It was very similar to the specs for the Astuza Power Beam that I actually really enjoyed. It was a little bit lighter. The Astuza Power Beam was about 343 grams. This one was clocking in at 337. It was a 93 square inch head versus the 92 on the Astuza. Balance was very head light. Very stable frame. It does have a smaller sweet spot. It is a small, head racket. So the sweet spot's a little small. Takes me a minute to kind of get dialed in with it. Extremely stable feeling racket though. Very solid, very clean, stable feeling racket. Love it on volleys at the net and on touch shots. It's very controlled. Where it is really kind of missing out, because it is a smaller head size, it is really kind of missing out when it comes to the power department. That's where I really kind of struggled with it. You really got to swing through the ball, there we go, to get it across there. But it's a great feeling racket. The feel of it is fantastic. There we go. I played some points with it. I've done some practice games with it. Which means I've hit serves with it. I've hit basically every kind of shot you can think of. Blocking volleys, swinging volleys, network, baseline shots. I've hit pretty much everything with it in some fashion. Ooh, bad ball. Very dead. There's another dead one. If I had a little bit more money, I'd get some more balls. It's just all around a really nice feeling racket. It's just, for me, just still a little too heavy. It is extremely flexible. It is a 55 RA, which is the most flexible frame I've ever hit, which has been both good and bad. for me. The good part of it is when someone, really kind of crushes a forehand or an overhead at me, I get the racket on it. It does a very good job of absorbing that pace and allowing me to redirect the ball. The downside of it is it gives so much that you really got to swing on this racket. It's designed for a very big full swing motion, which I kind of have. So I have been able to rip some nice shots with it, but it is a lot more effort to get the ball across there as opposed to some of the other frames I'm used to playing. The only thing that I really was kind of put off by with this racket was on serves. I could serve decent with it. My serves were good. They had good pop, decent pace, not like a cannon like I'm accustomed to hitting when I hit with like the Wilson Shift or the Speed or the Dunlop 300X, the 300 SX Tour. I can really hit some monster serves with those rackets. This one is not the case. This one it's got good pace, it's got good control. I hit some nice serves with it, but it feels like I really got to muscle it to get a good, fast, powerful serve out of it. But overall, just a gorgeous racket and an excellent feeling racket. Really does well. Once you get a good, rhythm going with it, I can hit shots like that pretty consistently. And because it is a lower powered frame, my averages of balls in court is much higher. I'm not as prone to hitting the ball deep out the back of the court with this. I really kind of feel like I can, kind of really swing it and not be too concerned. There's another nice one, that the ball is going to sail long, which is a nice feeling to have that kind of confidence, be like, yeah, as long as I hit it clean and well, it's probably going in the court. Nice little slice shot there. Plays really well. It's strung with the Ohm's Alu Pearl rough from Ohm's String Company in Germany. German player, German racket, of course made in China, but German string, so sound like a good matchup for everything there. Just a really nice, very easy to just go ahead and whack it right at the tape. I had so many balls in the tape here lately. Again, right at the tape. Carry through. Tape. That one I had to poke it over. But I'm really glad I have one of these in my collection. They was very difficult to find. I mean, extremely difficult to find. And it wasn't cheap when I did find one, surprisingly. You figure a racket 11, 12 years old, you'd be able to snatch up on eBay for $50. But no, not the case here. I'm more and more gravitating back towards my one-handed backhand. I'm starting to feel more comfortable hitting one-handed backhands again with my arm. I'm starting to feel more comfortable driving through the ball one-handed. And I'm playing some smaller head sizes like this one. I've also been recently playing the Yonex V-Core 95 again to try it out. But that's it for me, guys. Thanks for tuning in. May all your returns be for winners. We'll see you next time.